Hello everyone and welcome to the channel, it's UpNextSam again, and there is a new hero in the game. His name is Kai. I do not know why we have a nunchuck wielding white guy in Asian clothes, but yeah, whatever. Uh, yeah, anyway, it's just a little bit weird to me, honestly, and why he's an air hero, but there it is. As usual, ignore the purchase offer for $20. As usual, the one for the exclusive is quite like that's the way you get the exclusive usually. If you're a spending player, unless you are, like getting the things for free to play, for like stacking up insane amounts of exclusive shards for the exclusive shop. But yeah, you just go and you get him for the gems. I already got 5 shards before in the first like 3 draws, so I'm pretty much done. I should be on 9 right now. I'm just gonna check, so we'll go and get him first, and then we'll talk about him. And there is a reason why I want to do it that way actually, but yeah, we have 9. So we're just gonna go and try to get it as cheap as possible, which might not be the best idea, but yeah. And the luck is gone. Anyway. Oh, come on. Wow, really? Okay, there we go. So it cost like 2,500 gems. If you have been watching my new hero videos for a while, or you go to my Discord, you can see that like the average is actually supposed to be like 2,700 if I remember it correctly. It's pretty much supposed to be like 30 draws times 3, so like 90 draws, pretty much, something like that. Yeah, that should be the average. I will not go into why, but that's just how it is. The mathematics are somewhere in my Discord on the reference channel, and we'll go and talk about the hero, and we're gonna actually go and test him out a little bit, but just a little bit, honestly, because I'm not an air main, but yeah, we're gonna go and talk about the possible things. I actually did watch Tim's video about him yesterday, already explaining him, and he has a spreadsheet there from Mikuyada, which actually scores them, but I honestly don't believe that he should be that bad. But yeah, I'm not sure, to be honest. And he does say some things about who he has to be with. I don't agree with those things, but yeah, let's go and talk about him. So what he does is he gives you an HP enhancement, which is the first thing he does, which is gonna be like 68 up to 68%. So that is a little bit stronger than Barbie. That part is very much like Barbie, and I should have Barbie. You can see here he's gonna be a tiny bit stronger than Barbie in the high, HP enhancement section. So that's gonna be your HP boost when you have 3 heroes, of course, especially. And like her, he has a chance to trigger combo attacks. And Barbie actually triggers 2 to 4 combo attacks. However, I'm not sure what the trigger rate is. I don't really use her myself, and she works with extra damage with Ignition. So that's what she does. However, Mr. New Guy, where did he go? Is he up there? Yep. Mr. New Guy, Kai, he has the combo attack which only hits 1 to 2 times, but and only from the first 2 rows actually. However, what you can do is like once you get him to level 5, you're gonna have 100% chance trigger rate, unless they made a bad translation and it's supposed to only increase it by 100, but it says it should be to 100. So that means that you can do like he's gonna just double to triple attack with every single shot from the first 2 rows, every single round. And if you get him to level 5, and if you get him to level 7, it's gonna become 2 to 3 times instead of 1 to 2 times. So he's just gonna be hitting 3 to 4 times with every single shot. So basically, if you get him to level 7, it pretty much just increases the like damage by an insane amount. And he also has the vitality. So let's talk about the vitality. The vitality is a buff which increases, just gives you like regular plus damage buff to whenever you shoot with regular attacks. And I'm honestly not sure, like actually the way how like the combo attack, because it also says regular attack. So that would mean is that when you actually hit it like regular attack, you proc, I mean you have the guaranteed proc, so with the first shot of the guaranteed proc on level 7, you're gonna shoot 3 to 4 times, which is gonna give you 3 to 4 stacks of vitality. And the vitality is gonna be not like, and the vitality is gonna be, you know, like 10%, but if you have the level 7, it's actually gonna be 30%. So what that means is that like you already get like your second unit will already be shooting with plus 90% damage. The third one will be shooting with even more, and even more, and even more, and yeah, pretty much just like the way, at least the way they say, like the way the tooltip says, it should just stack to an insane amount, because like for the first 3 rounds you're just gonna be stacking more and more and more, and if you have them level 5, you will literally have a guaranteed at least, what is it, 6 times 3, like you'll have a guaranteed 18 attacks plus 3, so you'll have a guaranteed 24 normal shots per round, guaranteed. So it's gonna stack you with 24 times 30 plus damage, which is just crazy, you know. Okay, so yeah, pretty much. It's just stupid. Yeah, that's pretty much just what it is. It's just stupid, honestly. It's like insanely strong, and that's why I don't believe that the ratings can be so low. Anyway, however, this should only, if I understand correctly, this should actually only count. The vitality should only count regular attacks, which means that if you have like special attacks, if you have a special attack from what's it called, like a special proc, you know, like a normal proc attack, or rage or whatever, it should not apply to that. So, what Timmy said is that you have to run him with Cranston and Duke. I, however, disagree. Yes, you can, like, you probably want to run him with Cranston because he's gonna give you another high amount of vitality. So that's good, of course. When you focus on that, it's really good. And he's the one of the 2 strongest, let's say, one of the strongest attack enhancement heroes. However, you can also, and actually I don't know how well it is gonna stack, of course, the vitality, and not just how well it stacks, but you have diminishing returns in the, like, basically when you get to, let's say, plus 3000 damage rating from vitality, the next 30% is only gonna increase it by 1%. So I don't think that is necessarily the case, and you could theoretically use any number of other attack increasing heroes, such as well, where is he? Like Brady. Like there is honestly like there is no special reason why you couldn't use Brady. I mean, okay, like yes, it's gonna be a little bit like, you know, like he's building your attack with decoys, you're building there with that thing, but there shouldn't be a specific real reason why you cannot use him, or why you cannot use Gypsy, let's say, because I believe that according to the Miku spreadsheet, which I didn't save before starting this video, which is dumb from me, that is actually one of the strongest things. So I'm just gonna go now, and I'm just gonna go and steal it, like you know, I'm gonna show you from his video, like the spreadsheet. So here you can actually see this is from Timmy's video, and he again in turn has the spreadsheet from Mikuyada, who has been playing the game way longer than both, probably as longer than me and Timmy combined, to be honest. Anyway, so you can see here that he actually rates the new combination, the Kaiju Cornstarch, quite low, and yeah, I don't believe that the math behind that is correct. I could be wrong, but yeah. And as you can see, he basically rates as the strongest the Striker Kumen Maximo or the Striker Brady Asuka combinations. So he rates the highest. And yeah, so basically what you need is, where is it? That is not what I want. That is not what I want either. Yeah. So basically what you need is, yeah. Anyway. So you can see here the people usually use Cranston, Duke, and Barbie. So as I said, the new hero is going to be replacing Barbie, and it should be better, honestly, I think, because you can see everyone is using that, to be honest. That's one thing. And yeah. And you actually don't, I don't believe you need to have Duke. Like, I don't see any special reason why you have to use Duke. I also say that because I actually missed Duke, because of I wasn't active enough and I just missed it. I didn't make it. I want to make a video about him, I didn't, and then I forgot to recruit him, basically. I forgot to do his, and I didn't want to pay $20 for him. And yeah. So I don't believe that you actually need to have Duke, because you will just have indestructible. You can just have any hero with indestructible, basically, as your third hero. You need one which is going to give you attack enhancement, which is going to be either Cranston or, yeah, like either Cranston or, sorry, not Coom, either Cranston or Brady or any other which has that, like, so you can even use, as I said, Striker. I'm getting lost in the heroes, like always, to be honest. Striker is actually one of the indestructible heroes. So yeah, you can actually use Striker as your indestructible. You do not need to use Duke. So yeah, you can use Cranston, Striker, and Kai, or you can use Cranston, Maximo, and Kai, because Maximo is also one of the indestructible heroes, although his indestructible is a little bit different, like, but yeah, he's basically considered one of those heroes. He's just written differently, okay? He's just like decreased damage taken instead of indestructible. It's a little bit dumb, but yeah, that's just how it is, pretty much. So yeah, you need one attack enhancement, one HP enhancement, which is gonna be the new hero Kai, or Barbie. He's gonna be replacing Barbie, like I said, and then you're gonna have proccing hero. Yeah, although to be honest, you don't necessarily even need a proccing hero, because, like, as we said, the proc is not necessarily gonna, like, work, let's say. But yeah, you do want the indestructible, and the indestructible heroes usually have a proc, so that's why, I guess. Anyway, so that's it for that, I guess, and we're just gonna go and check it out a little bit. Just go and check it out a little bit in Sentibo, whatever. I'm not gonna even upgrade him right now. We're just gonna go there with level 1. We are going to go, and we are going to go with, we could also take Cranston, I guess, but like, I wanna see it without Cranston, because he has, as we said, he has the same thing basically, so we don't want that actually. If we wanna, see who stacks up stronger, like faster, I mean. So we'll just do it this way, and we're just not gonna, don't ask me why I don't have 3 heroes unlocked. Yeah, I don't, because there's reasons, but I basically have like 2 years of speed ups in my bags, because I never use them. Anyway, so we should be able to see that is the extra proc. Again, extra proc. Again, extra proc. There is just, wow, so many extra procs. That's just crazy, honestly. So to be honest, the level 5 might not be that important, because he just kind of procs all the time anyway. The proc rate is just so ridiculously high that he just procs. Yeah, he just procs so often anyway. But what I want to see is like how the damage is gonna start going up. Yeah, you can see it now. It's gone up. I don't really know. It didn't seem to really be going up in the first round, which is a bit weird, to be honest. Yeah, it's a little bit weird actually. I do not fully understand why. I don't know if they have a bug or something. We'd have to actually go into the report and check it again, but you can see that the damage is going up, but it's going up slower than I would expect it, considering that we keep like shooting all the time. So I actually have a feeling that it's not counting the extra procs, even though they are called regular attacks from regular attacks, so they should be counted. But yeah, I guess they're not, because then it would be insanely overpowered. And yeah, your back row is now basically just, yeah, your back row is basically just doing nothing. So I'd actually maybe even suggest using Cranston and Kai, or like attack enhancement Kai for defense enhancement and the striker. Honestly, like just you don't. Yeah. Anyway. Unless I'm mistaken about one thing, because I'll just go check it because I. Mm-hmm. Unless I'm much mistaken, because I didn't. Because I don't have Duke myself, as you can see, so I am not really that familiar with him. Um, he is of course good, but yeah, like I just want to check if my understanding of the things is correct, which would be the support. That yeah, basically. So I actually do believe that striker is gonna be probably better, possibly, quite possibly gonna be better because, uh, yeah, because he is just gonna your third row of units, your third row of units when you play with Kai and Cranston, especially, you will see in a moment, or like when we do it like that way, it's just going to it's just pretty much going to wait, sorry, where's Cranston? Your third row of units is pretty much just going to be there to soak your it's pretty much just going to be there to soak the damage from the first one. It's not really gonna be doing anything damage wise. It's just sitting there and like it's just not gonna do enough damage like compared to your first row. Like your first row is just gonna do way more. Okay, you can see we're gonna try it now with Barbie instead. So that's 2 out of 3. Yeah, you can see that Barbie has a way lower proc rate. Way lower proc rate. Although, yeah, it procs from all three. So that's, I guess, something to keep in mind. Or maybe it's just bad RNG in the first place, to be honest. And I actually have a feeling that the reason why the damage was a lot lower before in the first one, I mean, why it wasn't stacking up that much, might have been because Brady's decoys were dropping off, actually. So, yeah. Yeah, and you can see that I'm actually I'm just not, my bad. That is my bad as well. I'm not really an air player, and yeah. And of course, here we don't have 3 heroes, but yeah. Yeah, I think that's the reason, because we had decoy, we had decoy in the first one, and the decoy was just like increasing the damage so much because it was multiplicative for whatever reason, or it is multiplicative and not additive. And also he was, oh sorry, yeah, and also he was 2 stars, so I probably had more units there. That's actually probably the case as well, for sure, actually, because we are now comparing basically someone 1 star to someone 2 stars. So. But it's honestly a bit weird. I'm kind of surprised that like he hasn't stacked like nearly as high as I would expect it so far. Of course, he doesn't have level 5 exclusive, and they are both 1-star, but still, I would expect it to actually stack faster. But yeah, you can see the proc rate is quite crazy. So okay, you can see here it's already doing like over 20% extra damage. But it's a little bit weird actually, because like it shouldn't be 20% extra damage, it should be way more than 20% extra damage. I mean the total damage, the total final damage has increased. And we can see like it's turn 26, so it's actually round 3 now. We should be finishing round 3. And it's a little bit weird, we actually cannot see the thing anywhere, like we can't see the effect anywhere on the heroes, I mean on the units. So now it should actually stop stacking up. But it should stay there until the end of the battle. And yeah, we can just see it's like a little bit. It's a little bit weird, honestly. I still feel it's weird because the damage has only increased. The final real damage has only increased by like 20%, which is a little bit weird considering like everything. Let's go and start a new file, new 658. Okay. And I'm just gonna check something if I didn't misunderstand something. I don't understand why he kept getting like, it says it should be in the first round and it just keeps going over and over. It's honestly weird. Yeah, honestly, it's weird. It's very weird actually. I think that this just calculates in a weird way because it should be going up. It should be going up like, I don't know. It's just weird, honestly. Unless I just completely misunderstood something. So maybe it actually works a completely different way than I believe. That's the other possibility. That it's just like the first round, it's gonna be 10% increase, or like 38 in this case, 30 plus 8. And second round is gonna be 13 times 2, third round 30 times 3. And that's just how it's gonna stay. I believe that it was like stacking every single time they shoot. But I guess I was wrong. Okay, so that kind of trashes my whole video. But yeah, anyway. So yeah, I guess that's it. You can just see here it doesn't really stack that fast. And it's not actually that big a deal then, I guess. So he maybe actually is bad as the spreadsheet suggests. Anyway. Well, my usual recommendation, honestly, and I really don't have time to do this actually right now, the video and stuff. So yeah, my recommendation as usual is just go and get this hero for gems, and then wait to see what the whales do with them, and if they are worth to get to level 5 stars, replace your other heroes. Yeah, pretty much. Until next time, please like, share, subscribe, and have a wonderful day.